really make you realize just how powerful weather can be, Howard.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And, quite frankly, I think myself and a lot of the country have seen enough flash flooding,
right,
over the last couple of days with what happened in Texas and now what's happened in New Mexico. It's so heartbreaking, to hear the stories and see the devastation that is caused. And as you mentioned, you really, hopefully you have the ability to compartmentalize what's important and what's not important, because, those folks that lost loved ones, things have changed, and it's just it's a sad reality. Let's take a look at what's going on across the country here. We have we have more flash flooding down right now in northern North Carolina, also in through Virginia. Looks like the border between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Also widespread severe weather from North Dakota, South Dakota, even into northern Nebraska right now. Closer to home, we've had just clouds come through, and there have been some light rain showers off to the south and east. You see right here, down maybe a couple of light raindrops over into southern Delaware County. Right now, most of the rain looks like it's down towards Sullivan County, so things are quiet. We're sitting in the 60s to near 70 degrees at this hour, a comfortable night. Looking at the dew point, it's still muggy. It's come down a little bit, less muggy than what it was the last few days, but the mugginess is sticking around. Severe weather outlook for Thursday. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. They have our area in a marginal risk of 1 out of 5, and as I've been saying all day long, there's a huge amount of uncertainty. In fact, I've made some changes to the forecast. We'll see that in just a minute. So a 1 out of 5 risk, that's updated at about 2 o'clock in the morning. Connor Thompson will have that update for the day 1 outlook tomorrow. Let's talk about what a severe thunderstorm is. A severe thunderstorm produces 1 inch or larger hail, about the size of a quarter. There's 3 criteria. The other one, if it produces a tornado, it's a severe thunderstorm. And the last criteria, if it produces winds 58 miles an hour or greater, it's a severe thunderstorm. What about the amount of lightning or the amount of rain? Well, you knew I was going to put this in there. These are not part of severe storm identification. The amount of lightning doesn't matter. The amount of rain doesn't matter. Those are the only 3 criteria that define a severe thunderstorm. Microburst versus macroburst, what are we talking about here? We have not had any tornadic damage surveyed, and we likely won't from last Thursday. What we experienced was a macroburst. Similarities, lots of damage or even minimal damage. Thunderstorms cause them, and they can make the freight train sound. Just because you hear that isn't a tornado. Differences, duration and the size. A macroburst is larger than 2.5 miles long with damage, and it lasts longer, 30 or more minutes. Microbursts are much more localized. We're dealing with a macroburst from last week, not tornado. There's a look at the water vapor. Yeah, a lot of water vapor Sunday night into Monday. Why are we talking about that? The risk of some heavy rain is there. So future track tomorrow morning, a lot of dry time during the day. Again, some of the latest information here tonight continues to show a lack of any sort of agreement on storms tomorrow. Still think there's the potential there of a couple isolated strong, maybe an isolated severe storm from about 2 to about 8 o'clock. But as I mentioned, a lot of uncertainty. Look at the 7-day forecast. What I've actually done is I've dropped the precipitation chances from 70% earlier to 30% for tomorrow afternoon and the evening. So, again, the chance is there because there are ingredients, but I just don't think it's going to be a massive severe weather outbreak. Next 7 days, staying warm.
All right, Howard, thank you.